Going on, everybody? Ryan am back for another reaction. This time being joined by my good buddy Rockstar 30K hyphen.
I have nothing else better to do today.
Yeah.
So I figured I would show my face for some videos.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate reality that he decided to show his face. But we are about to watch
True.
8 spooky gaming urban legends that will give you nightmares by What Culture Gaming. So let's get right into the video. 3, 2, 1, let's...
You fucked up.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. I'm happy now.
Look at the bright light now. What the fuck is that?
Urban legends in gaming are almost as old as the medium itself. If you finish Metroid in less than half an hour, Samus will be naked. If you enter the right code in Tomb Raider 1, Lara Croft will be naked.
Ooh.
If you leap over the flagpole in Super Mario Bros.,
Peach.
Mario will be naked. That's a massive lie. All of these are, in fact, and I want you to remember that as we explore this list. Here we've got a collection of fan theories, creepypastas, and secret unlockables, only some of which are based entirely on fact. So hey, see if you can guess which ones are true, eh? That'll be fun. That's also a massive lie. I'm Peter from WhatCulture.com, and here are 8 spooky gaming urban legends that will give you nightmares. Number 8, Herobrine. Herobrine. People pronounce it differently, okay? As if a procedurally generated game world that's literally bigger than the surface area of planet Earth doesn't have enough content as it is, rumours began circulating among Minecraft players in 2010 regarding a rather queer-looking fellow who was allegedly popping up in people's single-player worlds
I was about to say,
and messing around with the terrain. Herobrine, we'll stick with Herobrine, was the name given to this spooky intruder who looked much like Steve, the default game avatar, though with totally white eyes.
Oh.
In fact, it's a wonder why he wasn't just walking
To be
around
fair,
walking into
I was
stuff.
12.
Popularized
I was
by
literally
viral
scared as shit
forum
of that.
posts
Because I
on
play
our
Minecraft
infamous
every night by
Minecraft
myself
live
at
stream.
midnight.
After a fleeting glimpse
Horrify
of
me
the
to see,
mysterious
like,
character, players would then reportedly find odd
I've never
artificial
actually ran
structures in
into
their
that
worlds,
before.
such
I
as
haven't
networks
either,
of
but like,
2x2
there's always like
underground tunnels,
I've always
giant
seen like
sand
videos of
pyramids in the ocean, and trees with all
So
their
this
leaves
isn't that
chipped off.
inaccurate. Like
What's
it
freaky,
literally
though,
bugged the
with
shit
this
out of me
sort
for
of
a
thing
while when
is
I
the
was like
idea that
12.
what we're dealing with here is the ghost of the late brother of Minecraft creator Notch.
Oh.
Spooky. Notch doesn't actually have a brother. He's never had a brother, and this is all just. I'm sorry, it's utter fiction. This isn't true. Number 7, Pokemon's Lavender Town music killed people. For God's sake, who actually wrote this? Video game music cannot kill a person. It can't be done. Look, let's have a listen, okay?
No, I still don't want to hear it because it creeps me the fuck out and I've heard everything about it.
I'm already dead. Okay, there's no denying that this giant 8-bit cat climbing a vertical chalkboard-sounding track immediately sets you on edge. The original Japanese release of Pokemon came with this sinister score that played every time you wandered through the purple dust land of Lavender Town, although it also came with reports that children who listened to it were developing horrendous illnesses and occasionally committing suicide. Rated E for everyone. Whether there was genuinely
all this for a song, really?
topping themselves following the game's release remains to be substantiated, but that's not stopped a whole community of internet users staunchly deciding that the phrase "gotta catch 'em all" actually referred to harrowing, child-killing, incurable terminal illnesses. Sounds like poppycock, no doubt, but interestingly, subsequent releases outside the region
they spend way too much time on this
out for an alternative
instead of,
track. What? Number 6, Kill Switch. Kill Switch, according to legend, is a 1989 Russian 2D platformer survival horror game developed by the Carvina Corporation. Playing as either a girl called Porto or a demon named Gast, who's totally invisible and therefore totally unplayable, Soviet gamers would traverse a dark, crumbling coal mine, encountering obstacles and enemies rendered in disturbing low quality. Porto, who starts the game waking up deep in the mine with raw wounds in her elbows, discovers that before its closure, the mine had been producing a very low output, and as such, the workers had suffered frequent quote-unquote inspections. Portrayed by pixelated yet horrifying graphics, an inspection essentially entailed men in red coats turning up and punishing slow workers by inserting knives into their joints. There's more stuff about the miners unearthing demons deep underground, which then possess the mining equipment and inadvertently grind up the workers. Standard family viewing. But perhaps most disturbingly of all is the tale of a mint copy of the game appearing on eBay in 2005 and selling for $733,000 to a man named Yamamoto Ryuichi. The buyer claimed he was going to document his playthrough on YouTube, but only ended up posting a single video of him staring at his computer screen, weeping uncontrollably. Number 5, Squall
We should actually
is
look
dead.
that video up.
Had you been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Damien fell off a ladder while cleaning windows. Maureen tripped on a paving stone while shopping for prunes at the precinct.
Bitch, you guessed it.
Squall got stabbed through the abdomen
Perfect
by a
timing.
4-foot shard of ethereal ice and fell off a carnival float. But, thanks to the National Accident Helpline, he woke up without a scratch on him. Literally, he wakes up, looks down at himself and says, no wound. No one ever mentions the accident or lack of
I'm so
injury for the
scared
rest
right
of
now,
the
you
game.
know?
And the tone of the
I gotta hide
narrative
behind my
shifts at this
shirt.
point from being vaguely realistic to more of a
I never heard of
fantastical
this.
fairy tale kind of thing, all capped off by a montage of images at the end,
Oh, let's
which
use
some
some
people
flashlights for a
believe
second.
is his life flashing before his eyes. Essentially, theorists claim that Squall didn't survive this blatantly unsurvivable
I know, I'd probably
incident,
blind
and
the
the rest of
camera
the
if
game
I did
plays out
that.
as little
I
more
think my iPad
than the
might break.
delirium of a dying man. This is either genius game writing or someone just looking too far between the lines. You decide.
Second
Number 4,
choice.
80s blaster Polybius was a government experiment. Over time, this little gem of a tale has gone from weird to all-out frog box crazy, but it's still a real humdinger, and if I didn't include it, then the comment section would
Remember
probably
when
fold
John
in on
Cena
itself
used to
and
do this?
die
Did he
of
used to do
Lavender
that?
Town syndrome. So,
Does he still
it's
do that?
1981 in Portland, Oregon, and
Anyway,
across
that's the
many
video,
different
Jesus.
towns and suburbs, this new arcade game,
I heard of this one
Polybius,
too.
appears almost overnight.
It was a fake
It looks
arcade
to
game.
essentially
I don't
play
even
like
think-
I don't even
Asteroids,
think it ever
but it
existed.
reportedly had all the control of a horse-drawn washing machine and sounded even worse. However, the really strange thing was that teens were totally obsessed, despite not only the game's poor quality, but also the many related reports of illnesses
Excuse you.
that started
Thanks.
cropping up. Players would suffer with everything from headaches and nausea to nightmares, insomnia and amnesia, eventually succumbing to suicide in some cases. In addition, the only people that reportedly tended to the machines at the time were figures dressed in black suits who seemed to
Those
turn
don't
up every
sound
so often
healthy
with
whatsoever.
data in the cabinets.
Those don't sound healthy at all.
Some stories name the game's developers as Sinneslöschen, which translates from German as sensory deprivation, except it totally doesn't.
Sounds like, you know, like
all
when a
part of the
cat
story.
starts to
I'm
throw
not
up, that
exactly
sound that they
fluent
make you
about
feel
taking
the yak.
holidays
That's what it
away
sounds
from
like.
the
Hairball.
Netman to know that while the root words are sort of there, it's
I don't
an
even know
imperative
what it is.
verb
Hope you guys
at best
enjoyed the
or a grammatical car crash at worst.
I think I
Well,
will.
could someone
I would say so,
confirm
'cause that's
that
all I
for
had
me
to do.
in the comments, please, because
No, I had to.
Heinrich doesn't have a mobile. Number
And
3,
then he has
the
to
Sonic
cough up a
CD
cat.
wallpaper. Sonic the Hedgehog is a speedy little mammal who
That's
eats
what it
hula
sounds
hoops
like
and
that you're
always
doing.
finishes
Wallpaper?
first. A harmless character from a harmless
You're not even paying
franchise,
attention.
right? I'm
Our
going to say
Brooks
no, and I'm not even talking about the
have ruined
unofficial
this video
nightmare
for
that
me.
was Sonic Dreams collection. No, one of Sonic's creepiest moments began life as a rumour that circulated
I remember
after the
Sonic.
release of Sonic CD. Supposedly entering a certain cheat code and then inputting a specific password allowed you to while away the hours sitting and looking at this rather harrowing picture. A real collie-wobbling wallpaper image of some kind of human Sonic, accompanied by Japanese text that roughly translates as "Fun is infinite with Sega Enterprises, Majin." Wonderful. Good. Brilliant. Good. Good.
Help.
Number 2, Fallout
Fallout.
3 predicted the future.
How so?
On Fallout 3, aside from a few scattered short-range broadcasts, you have a choice of 2 major radio stations. Galaxy News Radio, hosted by Three Dog, and the other one, hosted by... But the internet, which is always correct and never makes up anything ever, states that the most interesting signal you can pick up on your Pip-Boy is indeed one of the more innocuous broadcasts, namely one that just constantly sends out Morse code. Morse code that says things like, accident in the Gulf, several dead, oil spill apparently averted, preceded by the numbers 9:45, 4:20, 2010, which, give or take 10 minutes, is the very date and time of the explosion aboard the Deepwater Horizon in the Gulf of Mexico, an event that took place 2 years after the game had been released. On top of that, there's even reportedly some code that says 12:5, 5:28, 2010, What You Talking About, which exactly corresponds with the date and time of
Definitely
death
George Foreman.
of the late Gary Coleman,
Gary
who
Coleman.
repeatedly
I don't
used
know why I
this
said George
catchphrase in
Foreman.
his 10
It's because of
years
the
on
grills. I
different
don't know why that was
strokes.
confusing.
Again,
What
this
you
was
talking
an
about?
event that took place after the game was published, and therefore couldn't possibly have been put in there unless someone at Bethesda is either predicting the future or causing major fires and explosions aboard oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico and killing
And killing a
slightly
bunch of
washed
people.
up TV show stars. Which is more likely? And number 1, Berserk's Evil Otto. So, time for the big reveal. Only one of these entries was outright true, and as I'm sure many of you will know, it was the Sonic CD wallpaper. Creepy, but you can all rest
thinking
easy
it was
tonight.
this
There are
one.
no
Yeah,
games
I
out
don't
there
know.
giving players amnesia, playing host to ghostly brothers, or killing teens. Except Berserk. Berserk literally killed 2 teens. Here we go. This arcade
Say
title
two
was a
teens
simple
or
early
teens?
era puzzle game where the player would
At least
navigate
like
this
2
little
teens.
stick
Holy
figure
shit, that's a
through a
lot of
dark
people.
maze
Two
without
teens.
touching the walls or bumping into enemies.
We died from
But every
this
so
game.
often, they were joined by the game's seemingly innocent-looking antagonist,
Hopefully you
Evil
went first.
Otto. The game had a mind-numbing 64,000 randomly generated mazes to play with, and the spot on its top 10 high
Trying to watch
score
the
was
fucking
much
video.
coveted by keen arcade goers. In January 1981, Jeff Daly, one such goer, played a long stint at Berserk intent on getting one of the high scores. Getting a game over after accruing 16,660 points, he managed to make the scoreboard, but then suddenly died of a heart attack moments after he stepped away from the game. He was 19 years old. In
Damn.
October 1982, Peter Bukowski also tried his hand at hitting the Berserk scoreboard and did indeed get into the top 10, not
Bukowski.
once, but twice within 15 minutes. Unbelievably though, only moments later, the 18-year-old also collapsed and died of a heart attack. It's astonishing, if
Seems
not a little
evil.
troubling, to think how 2 young people could die
Yeah,
in such
19,
similar,
18.
seemingly
From heart
Our
attack.
ages, holy shit.
From heart attacks, too.
literally killed.
Such an uncommon thing.
And that's our list. Are you scared
Yeah,
yet? So what did I miss? If you think
I wasn't
you know
really
something
scared,
that
it was
keeps
just
me up
kinda
at night
shocking.
more
It
than
was, yeah, it was. I don't think it was supposed to be like a scary one. But,
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that is gonna do it. Some crazy videos there. I'm surprised I didn't see like any of the Ben Drown story, the one with the fake like link, or any of that. I don't know if you know any of that kind of stuff, but
Not really, no.
yeah. But I mean,
I don't really read into that shit.
ooh, look, they got another one. 10 notorious video game Urban Legends.
And there's titties in that thumbnail.
Wow, don't look, Sean. You're too young. Ow. Alright, so that is going to do it. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. And if you enjoy, make sure you absolutely rack that like and subscribe button. Make sure you go over to Sean's channel, check him out. Go over to What Culture Gaming and go check out this video and other videos that they've done. Support that channel for letting us react to this awesome video. And after you're done all that, if you want to see more burping, subscribe to me
Aw.
and my gaming channel. Go over to my Instagram and Twitter.
And my Twitter, too.
Give me a follow. Follow
I won't
me.
flash, I promise.
And that is going to do it. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. Peace out.